Good morning, Next Level. John Suey here from Broad Vision Marketing. Today, we're going to talk about one of the alternative ways that we can help each other in a chapter. It's called nextdoor.com. It's the website you see behind me here. Nextdoor is a social networking site that connects you to your neighbors. It uses your geographical location to join you online with the people who live in your surrounding area. And it's a great way to gain exposure for your business and your fellow chapter members, because one of the most common uses for Nextdoor is when one of your neighbors asks for a recommendation to a business or service provider in your area. For example, here's one of my neighbors asking for who of her neighbors recommends a plumber. Well, that's easy. I recommend Gifford Anderson Plumbing. So I will help my fellow chapter member by writing a recommendation. Pretty nice of me, huh? Many in our chapter have already reaped the rewards of being recommended on Nextdoor. And I thought maybe today in the I Have portion, you can comment if you have had success with Nextdoor. Now here's the sticky part. Is doing a recommendation on Nextdoor a referral? Well, after some lengthy discussions, we concluded, not really. It's really just a recommendation. And don't get me wrong, it's fantastic, but a true referral is really a recommendation on steroids. It has way more trust attached to it than a recommendation on Nextdoor or anywhere else that's similar for that matter. Gaining solid permission for your fellow chapter member to make contact is a critical part of referral, and that doesn't happen too often on Nextdoor. It can, but it's rare. Now, I know many of you will say next, but what if you give someone a recommendation and they end up calling your fellow chapter member? Well, here's the good news. Your leadership team has agreed that that's when it's acceptable to enter it as a referral on BNI Connect. So, yes, it can be a referral, but once contact is made. So how will you know if the person makes contact with the business you recommended? Here's what we suggest, and many of you are already doing similar things. If you do a recommendation on Nextdoor, notify the person you recommended via email, text, phone call, whatever, and let them know that you just promoted their business to one of your neighbors. Give them the person's name and maybe share with them what you said. Then ask them to let you know when contact is made. If contact is indeed made, we all agree that this is the proper time to enter it as a referral. Make sense? Another groovy way to handle it is, well, I like to take a screenshot on my phone or on my computer screen and of what I wrote and to whom, and send it to the person who I referred. In conclusion, of course, referrals are way better than recommendations. But that doesn't mean, however, that this is not an effective way, as it has clearly helped many of us in the chapter. And again, let's hear your stories during the I Have portion. That's it. Check out nextdoor.com. Have a great week.